So we can move to San Diego, but you're not too sure where you want to go, how you might want to live, if you want a single family home, condo, or maybe even a tiny home. Well, in this video, we're going to go about what it might look like and how it might feel to live in a tiny home here in San Diego, California, and much more. We're going to get after it right now. Hey, what's up guys? Emery Jensen here with the Living in San Diego channel. Right now I'm in Poway, California, and we're going to go over what it's like to live in a tiny home. And honestly, we get people just like you all the time. What it's like to eat, sleep, work, and play here in San Diego County. If that's you, you can feel free to hit me up through call, text, email, or even through a Zoom link in the description below. All my information is down there. If you have not already, please like, subscribe, and follow for any new content I put out. You could be the first to know. Alright, let's get back to it. So as San Diego kind of gets a lot more expensive and a lot of people are getting priced out of the market right now with the way home prices are, interest rates are crazy right now, tiny homes are becoming a lot more of a prevalent thing in the area. Here I am in Poway right now, and I had this unfortunate event happen to me in my life recently where my condo got a big leak in it. It took out both my restrooms, and we could not live there with no toilets and no showers. That's obviously a big hindrance on how we live, right? So now we found this place here behind me, a little tiny home on wheels. Now it is on wheels, but it is also on a semi-permanent foundation, so that's kind of cool. But the homeowners here, they came to my rescue pretty much. This place is $1,600 a month, the cheapest thing that I could find for me and my fiance. But it works great for us. You know, I mean, it is small, not the most ideal, obviously, and we're only going to be here for about a month and a half. It has been a lifesaver in this difficult time that we're going through with the leak in my condo. I want to show you guys kind of like what it's like to live here in this area, as well as what it's like to live inside the tiny house. So as you can see, the area here in Poway where we are is quite really expansive, quite open. Homeowners here are super nice. They have animals. Just so you can kind of see, San Diego is not always just a big city living, right? It can be just like this, which is quite beautiful. As you can see, peaceful, super quiet. There's no highway noise. You can have your own goats. You can basically make your own little farm and just live on the land, essentially. So I'm gonna go inside right now, show you guys the tiny house, what it's like to live in there. So check it out. So, pretty sweet, right? What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If not yet already, like the video. But anyway, just to give you some more context of the tiny house living. Again, it's not the most private out here because we are living with the homeowners on the property. That's their house right there behind me. But, I mean, it's still pretty private inside there. We're not sharing any walls. There's no one that is right next door, you know. No one above us or below us. We don't have to worry about being too loud or someone above us being too loud, right? That's a big plus. Now, I want to talk about pricing for this kind of house right here. It's going to be about $60,000 to get a little house like this. But the cool thing is, with this kind of property, you don't need to go out and get permits for this thing. We're talking to the homeowners, and originally the first permits they got on this land for the other mobile home that they're renting out was about 60 to, I think it was like 30 to 60 grand to get permits on a permanent foundation and a mobile home to rent out to some other friends of theirs. But this one here, completely free. Since it has wheels, you guys saw earlier, has wheels on there, you don't need to get a permit with the city. So that's a huge plus, right? It saves you 30 to 60 grand of cash in the bank, right? Or credit, however you want to would finance something like that. But again, 60 grand to pay this thing off fully. And if you are a little bit more savvy, like most people are, what you could do too is buy these, they have tiny house kits where you can buy these kits and build it yourself. They bought this one fully built already, ready to go. including the interior, it was all just like that when they bought it. 60 grand for that. So if you want to do it yourself, maybe change around the layout a little bit, put some better finishes if you want, a little bit more luxury, you could always do that as well if you were handy. At the end of the day, 60 grand for this, and it rents out every month around $1,600 a month. Now keep in mind though, this is only middle term rentals. So if you were to do like an Airbnb, which I'm not sure if you could or not, verify that for you guys, but if you were to do Airbnb, let's say somewhere closer to the beach, somewhere closer to some other amenities, right? Because this is kind of out there a little bit of a drive from some things. But if you're closer in a better location, you can maybe even do $2 grand to, I don't know, $2,200 a month for something like this if you're really in a desirable location. Who really knows? It all depends on the renters and what they're looking for, right? So I'm curious, so what do you guys think? Would you live in something like this for short time frame, or you think it's just like too much, way too small for you guys, would not work? Let me know in the comments below. I'm curious to hear what you guys think. But if you want me to kind of expand more on the tiny house topic, I'd love to go deeper, more in depth in this whole topic, just to kind of get you guys some help on what it would look like for you to live or even purchase one and invest in one of these yourself. Now, if you were looking for something like this, it would be kind of tough, I think, to be doing this in the city of San Diego, close to, because a lot of the lots there, they have a lot smaller size of land that you could build with on top of your home, right? Maybe if you had RV parking or something like that, this might work. But the main areas that this will work for you as an investor would probably be out to the Poway area like I am right now, or Lakeside, El Cajon, those sorts of places where the lots are much bigger. The lot here, the homeowner is telling me, is about 4 acres. So plenty of room to do things out here. And you can kind of tell from what I showed you earlier, he definitely took advantage of the place. Yeah, he has grapevines, he has little streams, solar panels out here. Total of 3 units on this property with much more room to build because it's relatively flat land as well. So it's not like a lot of other lots you might see behind me where they're on pretty steep hills, so those probably would not accommodate as many units as this lot right here is. Something to keep in mind if you are looking to move here to San Diego, invest in some sort of area a little bit further from the city. Well guys, that's all I have for you right now. Again, my name is Emery Jensen with the Real Brokerage and a Living in San Diego channel. And honestly, if this video was of interest to you, please like, follow, subscribe down below, and hit the bell. That way you know whenever I put out new content, you'll be the first to know. If you're looking to move to San Diego, if you want to look to buy or sell a home, reach out to me. Honestly, I have this all the time and I totally love it. You can call me, text, email, or there's a link in the description below where you can schedule a Zoom call with me, talk about your goals and what we can do to get you there next. All right guys, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.